Big three play continues this week as the Lady Boxers from Brockton invade Durfee High School's Mac Aldridge Field, home of the Lady Hilltoppers. Hello again, everybody. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV Channel 9 for this broadcast, joined tonight by junior Molly O'Brien for the Fred TV program. Great to have you, Molly.
It's great to be here, Evan.
So this week, the Hilltoppers come in on a bit of a scoreless streak. They've really struggled offensively. Their record 1-4-2, but they haven't scored since the last time we were here against New Bedford. They have not netted a goal, and that's something that Coach D'Souza is really looking for the team to do. And one player who could help us out is Isabel McDonald.
Isabel is a very fast runner, and aside from her incredible speed, she can get the ball where it needs to go across the field.
She has a team-high 9 goals on the season so far. She'll be looking to add to that. She had 2 in that game against New Bedford. Hopefully, the Hilltoppers will score first, as Coach D'Souza would like. It'll get them off to the fast start. Brockton, on the other side, at 2-5-1, has a record that doesn't show how they've played. They play a lot of top opponents. Some tough losses along the way, but the team is very strong, according to Coach Glennon. We have all the action coming up for you next on Channel 9, so stick around. It's Durfee and Brockton, girls soccer on Fred TV. Okay, about to get things started here at Durfee High School. Again, the Lady Brockton Boxers here against the Lady Durfee Hilltoppers. Evan Massoud and our Fred TV junior, Molly O'Brien, joining me this evening for the game. We got a great night. It was rainy this morning, and things have cleared up. We're going to have sun for a short time. It's 67 degrees, and it'll start to drop a little bit as the game goes on, but fairly mild for the end of September, huh, Molly?
Yeah, it's a nice day.
All right, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for both sides. We'll take a look at Brockton first. We have number 1, a sophomore, Jayla Smith. Number 3, a senior, Nadia Cardoso. Number 6, a senior, Megan Anderson. Number 7, a sophomore, Olivia Mathalier. Number 8, a junior, Zani Demanch Silva. Number 9, a sophomore, Kayla Murphy. Number 13, oh, I'm sorry, I missed number 10. Number 10, Gabriela Del Pico, a sophomore. Number 13, a senior, Michaela Robinson. Number 14, the goalkeeper, number 12, a senior, Jennifer Edwards. She was number 14. Number 21, a senior, Maria Del Pico. And number 22, sophomore, Madison Hendricken. Molly, we'll give you the Durfee side of things here.
We have number 4, Jensen Riley, a sophomore. Number 7, Trinity Alfonso, another sophomore. Captain Sarah Normington, number 9, a senior. Other captain Hannah Souza, number 10, a senior. Mallory Forcier, number 11, a junior. Shaylin Correo, the goalkeeper, number 11, a junior. Kelsey Whitney, number 15, a sophomore. Catherine Callahan, freshman, number 17. Captain Isabel McDonald, a senior. Number 18. Number 19, Madison Bulio, a sophomore. And number 20, Brittany Pavo, a junior.
And as you see, things are underway here at Durfee High School. The Hilltoppers wearing the white jerseys with black shorts. The Boxers wearing all black. We play 40-minute halves here in girls soccer. And, of course, we'll take into account any extra time for stoppage time, if you will. The Lady Boxers come in again at 2-5-1, and Coach Glennon mentioning to us, Molly, while we were down on the field before the game, that they have a lot of tough players. They have a pretty balanced team. They're just struggling to grab some wins because they're playing a lot of upper echelon opponents, if you will. So 8 seniors, 3 juniors, and 8 sophomores. So a lot of experience, but at the same time, a lot of up-and-comers. Now, I know you're on the swim team.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you say that works when you have a lot of younger players or teammates, but you also have a lot of older upperclassmen as well? I would assume that the younger players can learn, or younger teammates can learn a lot from the upperclassmen, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have a lot of seniors, then it's good to have more seniors who can kind of take the freshmen and the sophomores under their wing and teach them how to play, the ropes, and just how to play the game in general. And it's good. I think it's always better to have more upperclassmen than it is to have underclassmen.
Well, then in this case, as we were saying, there's a pretty even split. So actually for Coach Glennon, it's a good thing because she has some leaders on the team, and then she has up-and-comers that she knows are going to be here for this year and 2 more after that.
Yeah, so she'll be able to train her players so she can get to know them and know how they play.
That there is number 15. That's Kelsey Whitney playing it on the throw-in. And now Brockton's number 9, Kayla Murphy, trying to move the ball to the center of the field. She does. That looks like Cardoso. Hilltoppers really needing to get the offense going. They have struggled of late. Brockton on the move into the offensive zone here, the attacking zone. That's going to the corner, giving chase is Mallory Forcier for the Hilltoppers. She sends it out of play to force the Boxers to throw it in. And on that far side, we'll see one of the Lady Boxers throwing it in. That looks like that might be number 3 there again, Cardoso. Might even be number 1. It's tough to tell this far away. We need binoculars, right?
Yeah.
A scoring chance for the Lady Boxers, and that's going to be a foul there, getting tripped up. And it should result in a free kick from a really good spot. Almost a corner kick, but say about 10 yards inward towards the net. So this is good positioning for the Lady Boxers. Sent towards the net. Cleared out by the Hilltoppers. That looked like for Durfee, number 4, Jensen Riley. Another chance, though, for the Lady Boxers.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good save. Yeah, you said it. That's a good save there by Shaylin Carrero. Going down to take it, and she'll send it away. Playing it off the head, that was McDonald. Her teammate giving chase, that was Jada Vidinha, a senior, number 14. So substitutions already made by Coach D'Souza. There's number 7 in Catherine Callahan, going to send it forward. Trying to turn and go now is Maria Del Pico, and she sends it out of play right at about midfield. And throwing it in will be Whitney. Hannah Souza in the midst of some Boxers. Whitney will take care of it. Trying to send it up. She was looking for Brittany Pavo. Didn't find her. Goes out of play. So Whitney will throw it in again. You know, Molly, this happened last time we were here. They were playing along the sidelines so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it always seemed like this sideline was where they were playing the most. The far sideline didn't get, which is good for us.
Yeah.
It's close to us,
We
right?
can see it.
We can see it, exactly. We can actually read the numbers. That takes a high bounce. Whitney giving chase, lets it go out of play, and now we'll turn it around for Durfee. She finds Callahan. Oh, kicked right out from under her. That was Kayla Murphy totally taking it away. And now Maria Del Pico going end around Hannah Souza. That's sent down. No offside. That's a great pass. Good play there. Number 6 taking a shot. Carrero will make the play. That was Megan Anderson on the offensive attack trying to score. But Carrero makes a nice save there right into the hands. That'll fall at midfield. Played off the head of Jayla Smith. Some contact. Coach Glennon wanted a whistle, did not get one. Whitney will play it off her head. 2 Boxers collide. That was Del Pico and actually it was both Del Pico's sisters on the team colliding. That's off the head, and now Whitney will give chase. Going to try to turn it around on her tail feathers is Anderson. She'll give it back to Catherine Callahan, trying to pass it up. She'll look for Brittany Pavo. It goes out of play. Officials make the call. It is Durfee ball. So a couple quick transitions here over the last 60 to 90 seconds. Isabel McDonald gets stripped away again. Maria Del Pico taking it away. Down to the ground is Catherine Callahan. A whistle. It'll be Durfee ball. Well, Molly, I think one thing we're seeing right now is that Durfee really is, to Coach D'Souza's speech to us before the game, they are passing.
Yeah.
They're working on it, and they're getting better with it. They're finding each other, but the Brockton defense is kind of overpowering them early on.
Yeah, the Toppers' main goal for tonight was to definitely get their first goal in. So I think if they keep passing like they are, they should probably be able to get a goal in.
As we've said before, much like with hockey, if you don't take shots on net, it's never going to go in anyway. So got to get the ball to the net and take a few shots because eventually you're going to score a goal.
Exactly.
That one went out off of white. So black will take it. The Boxers in all black. Coach Glennon, too, dancing around, looking to get the sub in while they had a break in play. So coming in now will be number 16. That's Mackenzie O'Reilly. Out of play, and it'll remain Brockton ball. That was off of Callahan. All bunched up, trying to sneak away. Whitney sending it, and it'll go out of play. She was looking for Callahan, but again, everybody really bunched up on the near sideline, not able to spread out. Nice kick there by Del Pico.
And off the head by Sarah Normington.
And you know, too, we got behind us is field hockey wrapping up, and the band is practicing to our right, far right. So we're hearing whistles all over the place, and it's hard to tell which field they're coming from right now. That's sent down into the corner. Good placement. Whitney will go down there for the Hilltoppers and try to take care of it. She's going to let it roll, and she'll take the throw in.
She sends it back to Kat Callahan, who sends it all the way over there.
And now another whistle is blown. It looks like it might have gone out of play. Throwing it in will be Jayla Smith. They'll send it back. This is what we're looking for. Spread out the field. Now McDonald giving chase. You see the great speed of Isabel McDonald. And she actually has the last two Hilltopper goals. She scored the 2 goals against New Bedford after Durfee was down 2-0 at the half. She came back and tied it up for Durfee, and that game finished 2-2. So, again, definitely a spark, and maybe just what the doctor ordered in a game like this where Durfee's trying to score first and break this scoreless streak. Brittany Pavo giving way to Catherine Callahan. She loses it. Whitney will try to clear it out. Trinity Afonso sends it straight up. Didn't get a good look at that one. And it'll be Gabriela Del Pico trying to move the ball forward. Will take a shot. It's high. It's in! Just over the hands. You could not have placed it much better than that. Just under the crossbar and over the hands
Of Shaylin
Carrero. That's a tough one there, and this is another thing that Coach D'Souza told us before the game is that the Hilltoppers are not catching the lucky breaks. Stuff like this is happening. Most times when you're not in a funk, a save would be made in a situation like that. Almost always. But it always seems when you're in a funk, things aren't working out for you guys, you're not catching the breaks, those sorts of things happen. But credit Del Pico, that was really a sweet goal too. Good placement there. And it's 1-0 Boxers about 12 minutes into the game. And looking for more that quickly are the Brockton Boxers. They make it back-to-back goals. My goodness. I believe that was Madison Hendricken, number 22. But tough to tell. I saw 2s, so I think that might have been Hendricken.
This is pretty uncharacteristic of Shaylin, I'd say. She has great hands, and usually she's a very tall girl, so she can usually get it in. So I would probably attribute this to the funk that Durfee Toppers are in.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. And you know what? That's why you see Coach D'Souza call timeout right away.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 goals in less than 30 seconds with a team that's not scoring points right now.
Yeah, I think the Toppers just have to get their heads back in the game, and hopefully they'll be fine.
So we're in the midst of a timeout with 11 minutes and 24 seconds expired in this first half. The Brockton Boxers out to a 2-0 lead after 2 straight goals in less than 30 seconds. So a tough start for the Hilltoppers in this Big Three contest. Evan Massoud and Molly O'Brien with you here on Fred TV, bringing you girls Big Three soccer from Durfee's Mac Aldrich Field. This one just getting going, but very quickly the tide's turning Brockton's way. The defense has been very strong so far, and it's allowed the offense to open up a bit. So we'll see how the Hilltoppers respond now, down 2-0 out of the timeout after the pep talk from Coach Vanessa D'Souza. That's sent towards McDonald. Couldn't play it, though. The Boxers stepping in front of it. That was Michaela Robinson, number 13.
Trinity Alfonso is trying to get out there with the ball.
That one skips by Mallory Forcier, but there to back her up was Whitney. She gets it to Hannah Souza. Now on the near side here, Callahan lets it go out of play, and playing it now will be number 16. That's Mackenzie O'Reilly for the Boxers. Oh, I'm sorry. It is Durfee ball. The initial signal I saw went to Brockton, but it's Durfee ball. Whitney will throw it in again after it went out. McDonald plays it off the head to Callahan. Callahan turns it. It's an open ball, and coming in, she gave up on it. Coming in there.
Mallory Forcier, who just came off of an injury. She just got surgery, so she's going pretty fast for someone who's just got out of surgery.
Yeah, and that could be why maybe there was a little bit of reluctancy there to charge that, knowing that they had number 17 coming in. And we will find out, folks, who number 17 is for Brockton, because we don't have number 17 on our roster. So we'll sort that out as well at halftime. And I think it's a typo because we have two 16s. We have Mackenzie O'Reilly on here twice. So they forgot to put number 17. So one of the Mackenzie O'Reillys is supposed to be a number 17, who we don't know the name of at the moment, but we'll figure that out at halftime. Sent down the field, 1 versus 3, and trying to break it up. Nice job. Trinity Afonso broke it up, but I believe we may have a corner kick coming here. Everybody moving down the field. And indeed we will. Boxers looking for another goal. This one sent towards the net again. Trying to clear it out is Jada Vidina. And a little bit of a collision there. I think there's going to be another free kick for the Boxers. Actually, no, Durfee. Durfee will get the free kick this time, and Afonso will kick it up. So, Molly, we're about 15 minutes or so into this game, a little less than 15 minutes in, and obviously Brockton with the back-to-back goals. But what would you say is working for Durfee right now? I mean, we saw that passing game really trying to get going. They tried to get a spark, and then all of a sudden Brockton was up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, the girls are definitely working their hardest to get the ball across the field as fast as they can, and they're definitely doing some high kicks, and they're keeping the ball as far away from the Brockton Boxers as they can.
It seems, though, like as soon as they get a break, one of the Boxers is right there to make the play. The defense for Brockton has been really stingy so far. We've seen very little time on the other side of the field. Chasing it down. Who wants it? That was Jayla Smith and Brittany Pavo for Brockton and Durfee, respectively. And Pavo lets it go out, so it's Durfee ball. She threw it in. Gets a good feed there from Hannah Souza. Whitney will throw it in again. Good strong throw down that sideline. Kicked out again by Smith, and so Durfee will just continue to move up the field. Whitney will find Callahan. goes out again. Durfee ball. Sooner or later, it's going to go out behind on the goal line, and we're going to have a corner kick. Trying to get there. Brittany Pavo will turn it back to Whitney. Whitney back to Pavo. Pavo with, oh boy, contact there. No whistles. That was Maria Del Pico. Trying to move it down the field. She sends it to her teammate. That was Hendrigan. Hendrigan takes the shot down the field. Guerrero scoops it up. And a good strong kick to midfield, falling for Jada Vidinha. McDonald plays it off the head. Kicks it ahead. She's going to use the speed. This is how she scored last time. Takes a shot on net, and it's wide. Little off the mark, but that's the right idea.
Yeah, this is the first shot that the Toppers have taken tonight, so hopefully they'll get in a little closer to the net, but at least they're trying.
You said it. That was really the first shot on net all night, and we're over 15 minutes into this game. So got to see more of that if the Hilltoppers are going to get off this scoreless streak and try to snap it. Coach said they've played 2 games since that New Bedford game. One against BR, very tough opponent across the board, and Dartmouth, tough opponent across the board as well. So another shot for McDonald. Nice move by McDonald. Going to take a shot as she goes down and gets tripped up. The save, really nicely done there by Jennifer Edwards. Again, no whistles with the contact there. I think McDonald was going down anyway. She really stretched for that one. So I think the contact was pretty incidental. I don't think it really had an effect on her.
A lot of contact tonight regardless, though, but no whistles.
Yeah, you know, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, I've seen games where the jerseys ruffle in the wind and make contact. There goes the whistle, So I think it really goes to, the officials kind of gauge the field. Nice job there, kicking it backwards. A little hook kick by Hannah Souza. And the only thing that can be done is number 17 clearing it out. But, the officials have to gauge the attitudes of the players and how things are going in the game as well. If there's a lot of, mouthing off and, back and forth, jarring at each other, then
yeah, definitely.
Then they'll start calling the whistles. If it's just going for the ball and true aggression at the ball, not at each other, a lot of these contacts, unless it's blatant, you're not going to see a whistle. They're going to let the girls play. Souza towards the net. Right at the box is another good hook kick. Oh, we have a Hilltopper down in the corner. And in some obvious pain, I think that might be Souza. Hannah Souza, number 10.
Yeah, that's Captain Hannah Souza, number 10.
And if I recall, Hannah was out at the beginning of the year with a brief injury as well.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So they're gonna get a free kick, but she's hurting right now. Gonna take a couple seconds here to catch her breath and stretch out. So we're gonna have a free kick coming, which could be beneficial for Durfee. Souza's gonna send it towards the net. Lady Hilltoppers will get into place. Everybody moving towards that 10-yard line or so, 5-yard line on the field. And here comes the kick towards the net. Trying to play it. Ball is loose. It is cleared and sent into the hands of Edwards. Nicely done there. There was a lot of commotion right in front of the net. Edwards does a good job with it. So Callahan passes back, looking for Whitney to try to reset. Callahan has really had a tough time going up against the Boxers' number 10 there, Gabriella Del Pico. She's been really strong.
You got to remember, I think Callahan might be the only freshman on the varsity team, so she's holding pretty well for herself.
Yeah, this is true. She actually also, Samantha Panaco, is that right? Panacho?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And we have Samantha Soares as well, but they are not starters.
No.
They're on the bench right now. We may see them sub in later. So a couple of freshmen on this team.
That's good.
I apologize to
Panako, if I
Yeah.
pronounced her name wrong. Another good opportunity, just moving right through the D, and it's another goal for the Boxers. I believe that was Gabriela Del Pico again, number 10. 3-0, Brockton at the 19-minute mark. The fans here are very quiet, I think even stunned. What has been a real tough start for Durfee in this one.
Yeah, a lot of toppers came out tonight to support the Big 3 game, but we're still only 3-0, so maybe the Lady Toppers can turn this one around.
That's right. It's a 3-0 deficit at the moment. We also noticed that the clock is not rolling, so I'm not sure what's going on with the scoreboard. But the clock is not rolling at the moment. It's still frozen on 19 minutes. So we'll try to estimate where we're at.
Yeah.
That's sent back down. Hilltoppers defense needs to really clear this out. They do. Got to get the ball back in the offensive. Haven't seen a lot of that tonight. McDonald trying to turn it and get away. She really has been pretty quiet aside from 2 shots on net in the last couple minutes. She's been very quiet in this first half. Boxers have done a good job defending her. The clock finally starts rolling, but about 90 seconds late. So
Yeah.
it says 18:50, probably about 17:20, we'll say.
No, it's paused again. Oh, wait, never mind.
It is indeed paused again. Oh, now reset.
Now it's
there you go.
working.
16-minute mark now. They must have gotten the word from the field. McDonald runs past that one. Boxers will play it back.
Here comes Kelsey Whitney, and she sends it to the 30. Ooh, she sends it out.
Yep, and you know what? Samantha Swords, another freshman, number 22, she was the one giving chase before the Boxers cleared that one out. So she's out on the field now.
That's good. Good to get the freshmen, give them some exposure.
Absolutely. You're only going to get better with each minute that you play.
That's
Sarah
true.
Normington going after it, number 9. Souza now giving chase to Smith.
And she has, she almost had the ball.
Madison Bullier clearing it out now, trying to send it up the field. Normington loses it. A great pass by Del Pico
And here comes
to her teammate.
Ooh.
Shot on net. Carrero makes the save this time.
That's first save of the night. Hopefully this will turn the game around for the Lady Toppers.
I believe that was Megan Anderson, number 6, who took that shot. Actually, might have been even number 8.
I think we all need glasses.
Well, you know what part of it is that when the white jerseys are actually easier to read the numbers.
Yeah, definitely.
Black jerseys, you typically have to put like a white border around the color of the number so that you can actually read it. And that white border kind of messes with your eyes a little bit, especially at a distance. It was number 6. So that was Megan Anderson who took that last shot for the Boxers. It was a good, strong kick from the corner there. There's a whistle. Some contact made. And Hilltoppers are going to gain a free kick out of it. Everybody's going to reset towards the net. Souza giving the signal that she's ready to send it. A low kick. Typically, you want to get those in the air so that you can get a player to try to get it off the head, right? Sometimes those low liners that bounce are not as good to play. That's a high bounce. Ball is loose. Going up to get it was Edwards. Sent back to the 50. That was played by Afonso. And now Del Pico trying to make something else happen. Boy, she is a spark for the Boxers. Down to the corner it goes. Jada Vidinha will kick it out. Cautious to kick it along the sidelines, if you noticed.
Yeah.
Again, if it goes out on the goal line, then it is a corner kick. This time, because it went out on the sidelines, has to be thrown in. And in fact, she kicked it off of Brockton, and so Durfee got to throw it in. Bouncing ball cleared out
by Kelsey Whitney, who tries to send it to Pavo, but
I'll tell you, Kelsey's been all over. She's one that we've seen on every side of the field, basically, to this point. Really doing a great job, nonstop. Anderson trying to free herself, and it's a handball. I saw her wrist jar back. She was trying to sell it, but the official caught her, trying to move the ball, and a lot of times the handballs, it's inadvertent. Sometimes you can't do anything about it. Couldn't hide it that time. Cleared back out again, and having to play it is number 11, Mallory Forcier.
Ooh, Brittany Pavo.
Brittany Pavo with a nice move twice. She was looking for McDonald, and she was met by one of the Brockton defenders. That looked like Robinson, number 13. That's headed towards McDonald. McDonald going to make a move on Smith. She's double-teamed right now. It's going to the corner. Who wants it? That may be a corner kick. It is going to be a corner kick for Durfee. Boy, right now our sights are over on that corner, but the sky off to the left, the clouds, really, this is wild. Wild sunset. We'll take a look at that in a minute. It really cleared up to be a nice night.
Yeah, it was not a nice morning.
No, it absolutely poured. I mean, we've been saying how much we need the rain as the corner kick is coming. Going to play it high. Ball is loose. McDonald takes a shot. No good. Another shot. It's good. Hilltoppers on the board for the first time in over 2 games. I don't know if you caught who made that goal. There was a slew of Hilltoppers. Yeah. We'll see who's getting the hugs. That's usually the indication. Seriously. Tough to tell. Folks at home, usually we can see this stuff. It was very hard to tell. Rewind your DVRs and take another look at that one. We credit the Hilltoppers with the goal. That was a good team effort, we'll say. How's that? Because McDonald took a shot, the corner kick came in, and then another Hilltopper took a shot. It's 3-1. That's hit on net. And it goes over with about 10 minutes to play in the half. I'm going to have our cameraman tonight, one of our other Fred TV students, Keelan Dunn, take a look at that sky. Look at the clouds. Isn't that wild? So cool. The weather fascinates me. I always give the weather report before each game, but the sky just really beautiful tonight after the rain this morning. All kinds of colors, oranges and purples and pinks and blues, and really cool stuff.
Beautiful night to win.
Well, for the Hilltoppers, they got off to the right start here in terms of getting a goal. That was priority number 1. Unfortunately, it came after they allowed 3 to Brockton. But still a lot more soccer to play in this one.
If I recall correctly, their coach said it was an issue where they went into halftime without any goals left. So at least they have 1 goal before halftime. So
that is exactly right. So this is what we're talking about. Durfee trying to get a goal in this game, trying to improve upon what they've been struggling against, or struggling with, I should say. And that was one thing that they were definitely struggling with, is going into the half without any goals. Hilltoppers will throw it in.
That's cool.
Well, while we have a quick second here, folks, remember that we have a Fred TV Sports Facebook page. You can log on to Facebook, search out Fred TV Sports, or you can key it into your URL. It's Facebook, your web address bar, facebook.com/Fred TV Sports, all one word. And you can like and follow that page. We post games that we do in their entirety to that page, and they're in HD, so they look great. We also offer DVDs for $10. You can own your own personal copy of these games. Those order forms can be found on our Fred TV website, which is fredtv.us. Free kick for the Boxers. The ball is loose, played out, coming to the near sidelines.
Here comes. Ooh.
That was Jayla Smith trying to clear it out. She beat Samantha Soares to it.
And there goes Whitney again. She's all over the place
I
today,
know.
as Evan said.
She's really been pretty dynamic. McDonald coming in, going to try to take it and turn and go. All the way on the other side of the field is McDonald. This is rare to see her on the other side of the 50. She'll play it back to the defense. Mallory Forcier. Taken away. Boxers trying to score again, looking for a hat trick. Is Del Pico. Over the net it goes. Boy, Boxers really taking quite a few shots in this one. And I'll tell you too, what a difference a week makes in terms of like the sky and the darkness already. It's right. It's the sun is set. Basically, we don't see the sun anymore. The lights are lighting the field, and it's not even at 7 o'clock.
Well, who doesn't love to play under the lights, though?
This is true. The lights are great. Oh, good pass back.
And
saved by
Shaylin Carrero.
Oh, my goodness. What a save. That is the save of the night so far. The Boxers set that up beautifully. That was hockey-esque, if you will. You see, the players moving the ball, the puck down the ice. They set up with somebody on the other side of the net and set it in. That was like a hockey setup right there. That was beautiful by the Boxers, but an even better save by Carrero.
And that's definitely the Shaylin that we all know and love, who's definitely back on her game.
Hilltoppers fans now trying to get the team back into it. Trying to spark them. Just over 5 minutes to play in the half with the score 3-1 Brockton, but Durfee getting that last goal to make it a 2-goal game. Whitney will throw it in. Nice stop. Souza will take a shot. Softly hit.
Oh.
McDonald was trying to jar it loose. She got there just a split second too late. Edwards takes it and will send it towards the 50 in the circle. I'll tell you one thing, Molly. It's been a fast first half. I can't believe we've already seen over a half hour of soccer.
No, these girls are moving fast tonight because it's a big three, so tensions are high, and everyone wants that W.
Oh, absolutely. These big three games mean so much.
Brockton coach said some girls actually value the big three games more than they value the tournament games. So if that doesn't tell you how everyone feels tonight, then I don't know what will.
Yeah, that's very true. Coach Glennon said that to us, that this might as well be a playoff game because there's so few league games. We talk about this a lot. Any of you who have seen our broadcast before, it's something I've brought up before that, truthfully, I don't like the big three.
Really?
I don't, because you only have 3 teams. You have 2 league opponents. You see so many other leagues around that have, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 teams. So more of your games mean something.
Yeah, but I mean, it's big three. You were a Durfee student, weren't you?
I was, class of 2007.
Exactly. So,
But the whole thing is that, see, when the big three was formed, it was because nobody wanted to play Brockton, Durfee, and New Bedford because we really were the big three. We were the teams to beat. These days, it's a sad reality. It's not that way anymore. And it's a sad reality for those schools, but for everybody else, it shows you how high the competition has come and how far the competition has come. They're at a higher level now, so everybody has really stepped up their game. So things have kind of evened out a bit. Durfee, Brockton, New Bedford are just they're truly not just the schools to beat anymore. There are schools that are better than they are. And I think, re-looking at some of these leagues, Dartmouth, Bridgewater Raynham, and Barnstable play on the Old Colony League. That's another 3-team league.
Mm-hmm.
But Durfee, Brockton, and New Bedford play those 3 schools in almost every sport. So for me, I'd like to see those schools come together and be one whole league, a 6-team league.
That'd be cool.
That's something that I've been saying since there was talk of Barnstable leaving the Old Colony. That was something I was told last spring by Dartmouth baseball coach Mike Freites. He told me that Barnstable was going to be leaving the Old Colony, supposedly. Now, this year, I didn't see them taking off the standings, so perhaps things have standing pat. Or maybe he was only talking about baseball, but regardless, that was the news directly from a coach that that was going to leave Dartmouth and BR, a 2-team league. You can't have that.
Yeah, no, you can't.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think eventually there's going to be a change. Maybe they call it the Big Six or the South Coast Six or something like that. I don't know. But I think eventually there will be a time when the Big Three is no longer going to be the Big Three. It's going to be something else. That was a hard hit there.
I don't think I'll ever let go of the Big Three.
Well, I know. There's a lot of history there, right?
Yeah, it's about tradition.
Well, McDonald went down hard there, and Durfee's going to get a free kick out of it. And we're just about done with this first half. So let me tell you, if the Hilltoppers can sneak a goal in here under 2 minutes to play in the half, they would certainly steal one.
Yeah.
It would literally steal one. 3-1 the score. Hilltoppers trying to make it a 1-goal game. Whistle's blown. Here comes the kick. It's a hard kick. Oh, and it is to the side of the net, just to the left of the pole. I think even the goalie there, Jennifer Edwards,
she did.
I think she was shocked. I think she thought it went in.
She did. I saw her.
She kind of jumped like, ooh, gave that reaction like, no, no, no. That is going to go to the far side. And Durfee will throw it in. Good strong throw. Going out on the goal line. Another corner kick. Hilltoppers got to hurry. Running out of time in this first half. I see the official actually looking at his watch. So
yeah,
got to make it happen quick.
The scoreboard is frozen again, so officials have to rely on their watches now.
Yes, well, actually, in fact, the scoreboard, and this is something I know you haven't done any games yet, so the scoreboard is actually set to go off for the 2 minutes with football.
Oh.
So that's why it actually goes off.
Oh.
Swatted away by Edwards. The ball is still loose. It's going in the air again, right into the hands of Edwards. McDonald tried to hit it with the head, and she could not make contact. So nice job by Edwards. She kept the Hilltoppers out of that net, out of the goal, right at the end of the half here as they were threatening twice. So halftime here at Durfee with Brockton leading the Lady Hilltoppers 3-1. But the good news, Durfee getting their first goals, their first goal here in the last couple games. So stick around. Second half is going to come up next on Fred TV. Second half underway here at Durfee High School's Mac Aldridge Field. Evan Massoud and Molly O'Brien with you here on Fred TV. It is girls Big 3 soccer. The Lady Hilltoppers hosting the Lady Boxers from Brockton. And right now, Durfee down 3-1. They had a couple really good scoring opportunities at the end of the first half, Molly, but the girls just couldn't get it in on those couple free kicks. We did find out that number 9, Sarah Normington, scored the goal for Durfee.
Good for Sarah.
So the captain getting one back for Durfee. But again, to end that first half, if you're just joining us, the ending was pretty tight. Durfee had a corner kick and then a free kick and then a corner kick, and they just couldn't get it in the net. And now Brockton looking for more. We have Gabriela Del Pico with 2 goals for Brockton, and Megan Anderson with 1 for Brockton as well to make up the 3. That one goes out, and Durfee will kick it in. Not a good kick there. Didn't get too far. Trinity Afonso didn't get a good footing on it. That's going to go out of play. Some little bit of contact there. Feet getting mingled and tangled up. The good news for Durfee in all this is that they finally scored a goal.
Yeah.
It has been a while. It's been over 2 games since Durfee scored a goal, and that was something that Coach D'Souza was concerned about. I mean, she's always enthusiastic, always positive, but when you go 2 full games, back-to-back shutouts, and then you start this game off down 3-0, that's never easy to overcome. Heading back towards the center of the field. That was taken away by Afonso. She found Normington.
Normington sent it back to Afonso, who sent it to the goal, but was picked up by the goalie.
Yes, that was Jennifer Edwards. She had a nice first half, couple good saves.
Did.
And so did Carrero, honestly. I mean, the goals that were given up, really hard-hit balls.
Definitely.
But we saw Carrero make some really nice saves as well. And here's an opportunity for Brockton again. I believe it's going to be Brockton ball still. It is. Good strong throw in there by Nadia Cardoso. Again, folks, we switch sides at the half, so if things look backwards, that's because they are. Brockton is wearing all black uniforms with red lettering. Durfee in white jerseys with black shorts and black lettering. All tangled up at the sidelines again.
McDonald has the ball, taken away by the Lady Boxers, and given back to, I can't even see who that is.
Yeah, hard to tell. Right, we're at that point right now where we're in full artificial lighting.
Yes.
But that was number 19. That was Madison Bullier. But it's so hard to see the jerseys and read the numbers on the sides. That was a blatant push right there by Souza. And she's going to check on her counterpart, Del Pico. Pushed her right down, but I don't think it was intentional because Souza went right over to see her after knocking her down. I think they kind of ran into each other more than anything. And it shows good sportsmanship right there. Here's a shot on net, and it's going to go just wide to the left. It'll bring up a corner kick opportunity for Brockton. Carrero let that one go. It was just to the side of the net. She read it well. And now taking a kick from the corner. You see right there on the left side of your screen. Here comes the ball left to right. Good high kick. Taking a bounce. Everybody giving chase. Who wants it? It's going back towards the goal. Carrero plays it, and she will send it back down towards the field. So I'd say right now, Molly, pretty evenly split over these first 5 minutes of this second half. No real momentum shifts or anything like that. I mean, we're seeing the ball just going back and forth down the field. I wouldn't say anybody's got a clear advantage over the other.
It's definitely been up and down the field. So hopefully one of the teams will have the tide shifting their way soon.
Well, the Brockton trying to clear it. And one boxer kicks it
Bounced off another boxer,
to
I
another.
think.
Yeah, I know. Gonna have to get the gloves out. No pun intended. Right? Look at the moves.
Ooh.
Oh, and that's gonna draw a whistle.
Toppers are not happy.
Del Pico not happy about. She's not happy she went down again. Because that was a tough one there.
Yeah, I think she slid a little bit.
Yeah, she really went for a bit of a ride, and she's been down a couple times now, and it's not the first time. She's going to get a free kick. 2 goals on the night for Del Pico. Going to make it 3. No!
Caught by Shaylin Carrero.
Carrero up the ladder to make the catch on the denial. Another nice save there on the free kick for Carrero. McDonald trying to use the speed. Look at her kick it ahead. This is what she does so well.
Oh.
Right into the hands of Edwards. I'm telling you, this is why McDonald can be such a spark. She's one of those players that can make things happen.
Yeah, she definitely is one of the stars of the team, but they're all stars.
McDonald's second goal in that tied it up in the New Bedford game was just like that. She, in fact, took the bounce. She lofted it over one of the Whalers' heads and ran past her to then play the ball, and then she was able to score. It was insane. So now let's see. There was contact. The boxer on that far side of the field, the lady boxer, also touched the ball with her hand. So are they calling the contact or are they calling the handball? I think they got to call the contact here. We'll see. Oh, we're going to have a penalty kick. This is going to be a flat-out penalty kick here. So the lady boxer is looking to make it 4-1. Carrero will go one-on-one. Shot. Good. 4-1 Brockton. Try to see who had that goal. That looked like number 21, Maria Del Pico. So the Boxers answer after Durfee had scored their first goal in the end of the first half. The Boxers get it back. It is now a 3-goal lead again. 4-1 the score. With about 9 minutes into this, or 10 minutes into this second half. That's a killer right there. I mean, we've seen a lot of contact, Molly, over these last few minutes, and a lot of the Boxers going down, and eventually they got the penalty kick.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of contact all game, but it seems like it's getting called more in the second half.
And, you know, it's also possible, too, you got to save something in your tank, right?
That's true.
Can't run out of gas, can't run out of fuel after halftime, at the beginning of the half. You have to save some. Another nice move.
Yeah.
You got to save something.
Ooh.
Oh, that's another tough collision. Jeez. You got to save something for the second half because you got a whole.
That's true.
You got another 40 minutes of soccer to play. So a lot of the time, you'll see the first half be even maybe a little slower. You get to the second half, everybody's being more aggressive. They're playing harder, and that actually is why you see a lot more contact.
That's true.
And the officials, I'm sure, know that. They're professionals, right? They have experience. Look at McDonald putting the pedal down.
Ooh, that was kicked out by a boxer, I think.
It was. It should be Durfee ball.
McDonald flew past that girl. She was like almost on the other half of the side of the field.
Well, Michaela Robinson cleared it out and then almost didn't see the ball come into play because she was playing to the crowd instead of playing the game. So there's no need to showboat.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, seriously, we're playing high school soccer here. Clearing it out and kicking it out of bounds to stop a play is no reason to be showboating. If you score 3 goals in a game, all right, then you can do it. But that's a little much in a game that you're up by 3 in. You know, I'm not one to criticize that. The players get spirited, and that's fine, but that's a little much, if you ask me. Hilltoppers will kick it away. after it went out. Folks, weather permitting, because I know the rest of this week is going to be kind of iffy in terms of rain. It's going to be on and off. If the weather's good at the end of the week, we will have football. The Hilltoppers football team coming back home after 3 games on the road, a 1-2 record. Durfee boys will play 4 straight at home to finish the regular season before the tournament pairings come out. So, weather permitting, we'll have our cameras here as the Hilltoppers welcome Dartmouth, the back-to-back defending champs in Southeast Division III. The Indians have won 2 straight Super Bowls at Gillette Stadium. That's just absolutely spectacular. It really is. Hard enough to win one. When you can go back and defend your title and win it again, that is absolutely fantastic. That is, I think, the first offsides we've seen all night. The Boxers have done a tremendous job of playing behind the defenders and watching the ball, but that was pretty blatant right there. That's Kayla Murphy, who was called on the offside. So Durfee gets the free kick from there.
Ooh.
And they send it back. But look at that quickly. It's on the Brockton side.
McDonald's about to get the ball again.
Ooh.
Ooh, intercepted by another boxer. Boxer coach does not look happy.
No, Coach Glennon can't believe it. I didn't see contact either. I'm not sure what the call was for. There's going to be a free kick for Durfee. And it'll be Hannah Souza, number 10. So here we go, a wall. The Boxers have built a wall. 3 players trying to block this kick. Here it comes. It's over. And it's over the net as well. But a good kick. I think they had the right idea to get it over the wall of players and try to float it over Edwards in net, just like the first goal for Brockton, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys recall, early in this game, if you've been watching the whole time, the Boxers got their first goal on a very similar kick to that. McDonald in the attacking zone. And Toppers lose it. Oh, I thought that was Brockton ball. I'm not going to lie.
I did too.
Yeah, I think that was a miss right there. And now a whistle that'll go Brockton's way. But it sure looked like that was going to be Brockton ball. The Boxers kicked it out off of Durfee.
Yeah, they did.
At least from what I saw. And now you're saying the same thing. So, I mean, we're not 10 feet from the play, but if both of us saw it,
yeah,
can only wonder. You know, I think that's one of the beautiful things about high school sports. I mean, it can be a killer in instances.
It definitely can.
You know, but one of the benefits to me, I like the call on the field. And actually, I hate that baseball's gone to replay too, because you know what? For the most part, the umpires are getting it wrong just as much as they were before the replay. You know, I'm serious. We're seeing this in Major League Baseball where replay's been implemented now. The NFL's had it forever, but Major League Baseball's implemented replay, and I'm telling you, 50% of the time, even if it's clear, the umpires still make the wrong call after seeing it. So, you know, I like the call on the field. I like it when it's
call
just
it when it happens.
Exactly. And you know what? Sooner or later, it's all going to even out.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
that's really what it comes down to. Loose ball. Shaylin Carrero went to get it.
And it was just kicked right out of her hands.
It was. And you know what? It was cleared out, though, by her defenders. I believe that's Jada Vidina on the far side, number 14. Did a good job to clear that out. Now a corner kick coming in from the right side of your screen there. Ball is free and kicked down. Kicked out, I should say. Cleared out. Hannah Souza giving chase. Brockton will throw it in on that far side. Can still hear the band practicing in the background. They've been practicing for an hour, and they're in like total darkness on the other side of the field. The practice field does not have the lights on. I don't know how they can even see the music. Never mind the music. The conductor, that's hit on net. Carrero
Right into her hands.
Exactly, right into the hands. Able to take care of it. A little softer of a kick than usual. That's going to bounce out of play. And Brockton will take it. Nadia Cardoso. That was a nice move there by Michaela Robinson. She kicked it through 2 Hilltoppers and one of her fellow teammates to try to clear it out. Again, all bunched up here.
Ooh.
McDonald going down hard. And that was a little extra by number 16, Mackenzie O'Reilly. McDonald didn't respond.
Tensions are high tonight. Ooh, Pavo going down too. Brockton's getting a little aggressive tonight.
Well, it is Durfee with the free kick. Souza will send it, but the official getting an earful from the Durfee crowd right now.
Yeah.
Got a substitution now. Hilltoppers bringing in Victoria Merck. And coming out will be Catherine Callahan. Playing most of this game. She's been out there a long time. Little drop kick almost. trying to set up McDonald. She squibs through. McDonald finds the corner. Oh my goodness. Number 10 for McDonald on the season. And I'm telling you, I think there was a little bit of a screening being done there. I don't think that Edwards saw that ball at all.
I don't think she did either.
Wow.
It went right past her.
That was a pretty goal. Set up beautifully by the Hilltoppers. And McDonald makes it double digits now in the individual statistics. 10 Hilltopper goals for Isabel McDonald. It's a 4-2 game. We're almost halfway through this second half. So 22 minutes to play. There's still a lot of time.
Toppers maybe can catch up. Merck bounced it off her head.
I think really the biggest key is that the Hilltoppers need to just continue to play within themselves, because they've actually done a nice job over the last 5 minutes or so of controlling play after the corner kick for Brockton. They cleared it out, and they've been playing down this end, down the left side of the field in the attacking zone, something that they really haven't done much of this year. All kinds of
two
collisions.
Toppers and a boxer went down on that one.
And now McDonald going to get a talking to. I don't know if it was just for, too maybe the official just saying, be careful, don't be too aggressive.
No. Well, she's gone down enough times tonight. I think she might be a little aggravated. I would be.
I understand. We saw Del Pico go down a few times too for Brockton, and she showed some obvious frustration as well. So, again, it's an aggressive game, and you get to the second half when these players are getting tired and they're trying to push through. You play a little more aggressively.
Definitely.
And this is what happens. Tension sometimes run a little high.
Janelle Alfonso sends it out.
McDonald went down again. Oh, a body check. My goodness, that's going to be a card. I'm seeing a card.
This game is getting dirty.
Yeah. They're both charging for the ball, but I can understand.
That was not necessary.
No, I can understand why the official's giving the yellow card, and he just spoke to her.
Yeah.
She went right at and basically body checked Maria Del Pico.
That was not pretty.
No, this is that line we were talking about. Bouncer played by Carrero. Especially after you had just spoken to.
Definitely,
we know Isabel, how hard she plays.
That's true.
But you got to be aware of those things as well, especially if the official is watching you.
Yeah, you got to follow the rules.
You got to be careful. And whether you're a senior captain or a first game freshman, there's always a learning curve. And, you know, McDonald will learn from this because she is a very good athlete.
That's true.
And she's going to come in after she took a seat. The next opportunity, she can come back into the game. But she's got to be careful from here on out. Going to be a free kick after another collision. Afonso doing the honors. And Maria Del Pico sent it up the field. Back it goes to the other side.
Pavo running to get it, and it is stolen by... Oh, it went out.
It went out on the goal line. Edwards let it go. I don't think she realized that Brockton was the one who touched it last.
Yeah, I don't either, because she was going for it, but then she was like, no.
If she had touched it and played it, or she might have actually been out of the box, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing. They're out of the yellow box. She can't do it. So a corner kick for Durfee. That far corner, way down yonder where we can't read the numbers. Here comes the corner kick. As we're under 20 minutes to play. Evan Massoud and Molly O'Brien with you here on Fred TV. Big Three Soccer. Lady Boxers from Brockton against the Lady Hilltoppers from Durfee. Durfee trying to get goal number 3. They won't get it on this try. It's 4-2 Brockton. The good news in this, we mentioned in the open that Durfee hadn't scored
in a week.
In 2 games, yeah, in over a week, because it was the last time we were here for the New Bedford game, and then 2 road games. Durfee was shut out, back-to-back road games. So ugly road games. Hilltoppers have scored 2 goals tonight. That's got to feel good. Coming out of the game is Brittany Pavo, and back in is Isabel McDonald after getting the yellow card. So again, the Hilltopper faithful staying strong, basically an all-boys crowd here right now. And you know why? A lot of it, you know, the boys soccer team had their game canceled today because Brockton couldn't get the lights going, I guess, at their stadium. They had some issues. So the girls are here, but the boys have to wait another day.
That's true. Yeah, they do.
So some of the boys' team is here. I see a few players. I believe some of the golf team is here now. And, you know, a lot of the players coming from football practice as well. They'll stick around for a late game like this, too. So, for the most part, an all-boys cheering section for the Hilltopper student fan base. And always animated. Always animated. McDonald trying to make a move.
Oh.
Trying to be careful.
Oh, she goes down again.
No whistle. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Wow. That's pretty poor. Even Coach D'Souza can't believe it. Wow. You know, you got to call it both ways.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, now one of the students, as one of the ball boys, getting kicked out by the official. I guess for being animated on the sidelines.
I mean, how could you not be, though?
I know. And now, of course, the Hilltoppers fan base is cheering for him. But, I mean, seriously, McDonald went down hard there.
She went down
Call
very
it
hard.
both ways. If you're going to call it for one, you got to call it for another. We come up on the 15-minute mark in this one. That's going out of play.
Sent out by Sabrina Souza, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? We're going to have a corner kick for Brockton. That one went out on the goal line. So a corner kick. Here it comes. Hilltoppers able to clear it to the 20. Cardoso tried to send it back, but yeah, McDonald out of nowhere.
She goes down again.
And a yellow card now
Good. McDonald's gone
on
down
the Boxers, number 13. Michaela Robinson, we've seen her do a little extra tonight too, so You know, it's kind of what we expected.
Yep.
A little pushing and shoving here and there, and sooner or
Gotta
later, here's what's
face
happening.
the consequences.
Yeah, this is what's happening now. Is both sides getting too aggressive. They're letting the emotions take over, and the officials are not messing around now. So that's 2 yellow cards in the game. One for McDonald on Durfee, one for Robinson on Brockton.
Oh, the girls are just going down now.
That was Del Pico, number 10.
Del Pico's gone down quite a few times tonight.
She
right?
has.
Yeah.
This is Gabriella Del Pico. Again,
Oh.
2
Both of them.
Yeah, both. You're right.
2 for 1.
Because 21 is her sister, Maria.
Mm-hmm.
She's gone down a couple times. Ball is loose. Carrero will let it roll to her. She'll play it. Another shot on net, and Carrero will play it on a bounce. That was number 22 there, Madison Hendrigan. Always seems like whatever game I cover, it's always kind of a crazy game. Lots of weird stuff happening, all kinds of tension, you know, lots of big calls. In this case, you know, yellow cards, players going down.
Players going down a lot.
It just never ceases to amaze me. Live sports, you can try to write the script. It'll never be able to be written. You never know what you're going to get, ever, ever, ever. It's amazing. But this one winding down, we're in the latter part of the second half.
Less than 15 minutes left.
That's
And
right.
The
So
Boxers are up by 2, so Toppers really need to bring it now if they want to win.
well, first step is to tie, and
That's true.
Brockton's defense since the goal that McDonald scored about 10 minutes ago, the defense for Brockton has really tightened up, especially down, say, from the 20-yard line back towards the net. We'll call it the soccer red zone, if you will,
Yeah.
right? And since that goal by McDonald, the Brockton defense has really basically closed off that whole area. And Durfee hasn't really gotten a great look. Once they get into that 20, the ball just gets jarred loose. Or they get overpowered. The Brockton player had not left the field yet, so they're going to have to re-kick that one. They were waiting for number 15, Jamari Johnson, who came in for Robinson after the yellow card, to leave the field. I did go to see who number 17 was, and lo and behold, the other roster that we had that was provided to us did not have a number 17 either. So I'm going to assume that the number 17 for Brockton was probably a JV player.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't on the varsity roster, and they brought her up to be a starter for this game.
And she's doing a good job for someone who's on JV.
Yes, or either that or there was a jersey change, too, that we didn't know
true.
about. So, and that's possible. Look at this one-on-one battle. Looking for a 5th goal for the Boxers, and it's off the crossbar. It stays in play. My goodness, I'll tell you, it's lucky that it did hit the crossbar because Carrero could not get that one. It was above her reach. Here is Del Pico sending it to the net. Who wants it? Hilltoppers. 6 of them there. Finally clear it out. That's sent on net. Boy, this is crazy right now. Carrero will get to come out and scoop it up now. And the Hilltoppers fans will breathe a sigh of relief momentarily.
Yeah.
A line drive kick for Carrero. Lands right at Hannah Souza's foot. Overtaken by Maria Del Pico.
Oh, that was a push.
Yeah, she certainly did give a push to Brittany Pavo. Unable to turn it around was Madison Bullier. And Robinson will throw it in. That's kicked out of play. We're under 10 minutes here. And while action continues on the field, I'm going to pull up the upcoming schedule. Take a look at the road ahead for both sides. Schedules never get easier as the season, as things go on, as things move further. That was a great move, though, by the Hilltoppers defender down in the corner. She kicked it out before it got to the goal line, so it didn't turn into a corner kick. The Boxers had to throw it in. Really heads-up play there. That's coming towards us. It bounces right before the line and then drops out. The Lady Boxers up next on their schedule after leaving Durfee. Believe it or not, they will go home for the remainder of the season.
Really?
After starting on the road and playing.
Oh.
Here's a break.
McDonald. Oh,
tripped
just
up,
outside the goal.
And it goes wide. And you know what? I think her getting tripped up, losing her footing is what caused it to go wide.
That would have gone in.
Certainly. She would have had a better look at it at least. Brockton started with 7 straight road games, came home to play Brookline last weekend. Now here at Durfee, this is their last road game of the year. And now they will head home for the final 9 regular season home games.
Oh.
Wow, and no whistle there either.
McDonald just keeps going down tonight.
I know. They'll go home and play Notre Dame Academy up next before playing Brockton next week. So that's the road ahead for, I'm sorry, before playing Dartmouth next week. So that's the road ahead for Brockton. Meanwhile, for Durfee, the Lady Hilltoppers, home today. They will head out on the road. This weekend they'll play Diamond Regional, so almost a home game, but they'll play.
Basically.
Yeah, but they'll play over at the Bengals field. Then they'll head to Somerset Berkeley next Thursday, another one that's close by. So 2 road games that are very close to home. So that's up next for Durfee. So Durfee will head on the road. They'll also have another game following that Somerset Berkeley game on the road. So 3 straight road games coming up for the Lady Hilltoppers. They'll throw it in, kicked out of the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick for the Boxers.
Band is still going strong.
I know. Gosh, I give them a lot of credit because they really are in almost total darkness. And you probably can hear them in the background. That'll go out of play on the far side. Boxers will throw it in. Good strong kick. Oh, good feed. Will it go out?
Ooh.
It does go out. Should be a goal kick that went out off of Brockton. And indeed it will be. Trinity Afonso will do the kicking here. That was not the best kick in the world there. That went straight to Olivia Shaw, number 4. That's twice, unfortunately, we've seen Afonso struggle with that flat kick from the goal kick. Hasn't gotten underneath it. It's kind of been liners that have hooked or tailed away. She hasn't gotten a clean kick on it tonight. See if she can redeem herself here. She's going to get another shot at it. That's a little better. A little further down the field. She finds her teammate there, Catherine Callahan.
Mallory Forcier sends it down to hopefully McDonald.
It's a good feed, and it's out of play.
Oh, so close.
So close is right. And it'll be Robinson throwing it in for Brockton. Del Pico clears it out, and it goes back down into the Durfee side. Afonso turns it around. Trying to keep it in is Souza. She does, but kicking it out very quickly there. Sarah Normington couldn't turn it. And now Durfee will get to throw it. Looking for McDonald. Sends it right back to Souza. Souza goes down. And it'll be a free kick for Durfee. Right at the line for midfield. Saw Coach D'Souza on the bottom of your screen there, directing traffic, telling everybody where to go. A little bit of a bounce. Pavo sent it. McDonald broke, I think, to the net a little too soon. I saw McDonald kind of let the shoulders drop. So, oh, no. I think she had an opportunity there. She was looking for that feed. Looking for Pavo on the throw-in. And it is cleared out momentarily. That is Anderson.
Here comes Alfonso.
Yes, Alfonso trying to send it back down the other side. And it's going to roll all the way out. And a goal kick coming here. We come up on the 3-minute mark here at Mac Aldridge Field. Brockton holding on by a 2-score lead. It's 4-2 Boxers over the Lady Hilltoppers in girls soccer. And it looks like the Brockton Lady Boxers are going to improve and grab their 3rd win of the year. They would improve to 3-5-1. Durfee would drop to 1-5-2. Should the score remain the same. And, you know, while 2 minutes can seem like a long time, when in soccer,
it's not.
Where goals are usually hard to come by, exactly. 2 minutes can go by really quick when you're trailing. In certain sports, 2 minutes can be an eternity, but in soccer, when you're on the losing end, those final 2 minutes, when you're scrambling to try to make something happen, those final 2 minutes can really go by very fast. A whistle is blown. It's going to be Durfee ball. Pavo lets it come to her. You see things have really slowed down on the field, too.
Definitely.
The aggressiveness, everything's calmed down a little bit. It's not that exact same intensity. A lot of the girls on the defense playing back. Gonna have a free kick for Brockton. That's towards the net and just over the net. I believe that was Del Pico again. That was Gabriella. The Del Pico sisters having a major presence on the field for the Boxers tonight.
Hannah Souza saves it from going out.
She does. Actually, that's Pavo, number 20.
They look alike.
I know. Souza in the middle of the field now. McDonald trying to play it. Smith takes it away. There is Souza trying to get it back to McDonald. Pavo on the side here. She'll watch it go out right towards the Boxers bench. Melissa Bullier will throw it in. That's to Souza. A little flip kick off the bottom of the foot, the sole of the foot. Souza kicks it back out to the middle of the field. I believe that's Whitney. It is. Oh, Whitney kicks it right to the Boxers. The Brockton girls are not done just yet. Del Pico wants her 3rd goal.
Question is she going to get it?
Oh, and that's it. She won't get it, but the Lady Hilltoppers won't win it either. So Del Pico does not get the 3rd goal, but Brockton gets the win. It's a 4-2 final score here from Durfee High School. For the Hilltoppers, the woes continue, but the good news is
they got a goal.
They scored 2 goals tonight, so that's one step in the right direction. So Coach D'Souza's got to be happy about that, but when you allow 2 goals, your first 2 goals within 30 seconds of each other, which is what happened tonight, that's a total morale killer right there.
Definitely.
So still some work to do for Durfee. For Brockton, this was a good win for them. They improved to 3-5-1. They get a win that's much needed record-wise because Coach told us before the game that if they make the playoffs, it's going to be the big three because their record is under 500 right now. So for them, this could have major playoff ramifications. So it's a big win for Brockton. For Durfee, they'll look to do better in their next couple games. Again, they play Diamond Regional, and then they'll head to Somerset Berkeley. Those are their next two. They're both on the road. They're both local games. So we'll see what the Lady Hilltoppers can do in those matchups. It's going to wrap it up from Matt Aldridge Field. Our camera crew tonight, Keelan Dunn and Madison Barboza. Molly O'Brien, thanks for joining me. Great having you with me.
Great to be here.
I'm Evan Massoud. Good night, everybody.